What's up, Lakers fans? How are you guys doing today? And today we are reviewing or talking about Game 2 of 82, Lakers against the Phoenix Suns. And as you can see, the Lakers win their second game of the season and start the season 2-0 for the first time since 2010. Pretty insane. Also, we came back from a 22-point deficit. What an amazing game. The Lakers kind of took the energy from the Dodgers game. Dodgers just won Game 1 of the World Series, which kind of sucks because I am a Yankees fan. But nevertheless, the Lakers took the energy from the Dodgers and put it into own use and came back from a 22-point deficit. We didn't do what we usually do in particular Lakers fashion and just, kind of be here and there after they took the 22-point lead pretty early, like early in the second quarter. We didn't say, let's just hang round and about, 20 points until the fourth quarter and then try to, have a comeback. We actually started chipping away. At the lead in the second, before the first half even ended. And then after the first half ended, it was only at a 10-point lead. And then in the second half, LeBron, or the whole team pretty much just performed really well at the start of the third quarter. And and then we took the game back. And at the start of the fourth, we were leading. Is this the JJ Redick effect? I don't know, but we're going to talk about it. At the end of the game, this is a thing that kind of went under the radar. We benched D'Lo for Gabe Vincent at the end of the game. I think that was a good decision because D'Lo played absolutely horrendous, and Gabe Vincent had some decent defensive highlights, as you would say, or some decent defensive plays in the game, and he definitely deserved to close the game. Now, this time, LeBron was in there to close the game and didn't have he did have kind of like a break, but the Lakers didn't really need him in that stretch, which was actually very refreshing. I think it's time to talk about D'Angelo Russell. Back-to-back stinker performances. Today, let me just read his stats real quick. 29 minutes, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 16% from the field, 1 for 6 from the field, and 1 for 3 from the three-point line. He had 2 turnovers and was a -6. At this point, I was never that high on D'Lo anyway. After the 2023 season, 2022-23 season when we traded for him and we kind of sucked in the playoffs. Well, he kind of sucked in the playoffs. He had some decent performances, but with D'Lo, it's always the same thing. Inconsistent, just not really. I don't know what happens to him in the playoffs. He's just been, in the regular season, it's the same thing. He just boosts his stats with 1 or 2 amazing performances in the regular season. So, I don't know where to go here when I'm the Lakers with D'Angelo Russell. I want him traded by the trade deadline. All of these Laker fans tell me, oh, this guy and this guy doesn't move the needle, but D'Lo moves the needle? We need to make some moves. This team and this coach, we can actually do something. I'm still saying that this team does not go beyond the second round. This is my opinion. But if we make moves, then it could be a whole lot better. LeBron and AD are still a top 2. They're still the best duo in the NBA, in my opinion. And then let's go away from the bad things, the D'Lo performance, and let's get to the good things. Austin Reeves, another monster game for him. Not another, but a monster game for him. He had 26 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block, plus 13, 66% from the field, 8 for 12, 5 for 7 from the three-point line. 5 for 6 on free throws, not bad either. 4 turnovers, which, again, he's not a point guard, so I don't really want him handling the ball that much. I kind of want him to be like a scoring guard, as to say. He also played pretty good defense, I felt like. 88.8% true shooting percentage. I talked about him in game 1 because there he just impressed me by, he asked himself, he looked at himself and said, what can I do to help my team win if I'm not scoring? And that's the thing that D'Lo needs to do as well. Some people say, oh, D'Lo's playmaking. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that. If D'Lo makes 1 to 2 good passes, that does not make up for him shooting 1 for 6 or 1 for 7, I think it was in game 1. Dude. But Austin Reeves said, I'm going to grab some rebounds in game 1. He said, I'm going to grab some rebounds. I'm going to do this, that, and this. He had 9 rebounds in game 1. That is insane. And here in game 2, obviously, he only had 4 rebounds, but also 8 assists, which is pretty good. But again, 4 turnovers, which isn't ideal. 3 steals as well. So I'm going to talk about that a bit later as well. But Austin Reeves, another monster game. Also, can't forget to mention Anthony Marshawn Davis, another 30-point game, 35 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 61% from the field, and 13 of 17 free throws. He is being so aggressive, and I am loving it. Sorry, my bad. I am absolutely loving it. I'm loving the way that he's handling himself. I'm loving the aggressiveness, and yeah, I mean, I just loved his game. And then we get to LeBron. When you look at his numbers, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Not the best, but he was a game high, well, team high, plus minus on the floor. In plus 14, he is 7 for 13, 2 for 5 from 3, 5 for 8 from the free throw line. 21 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. I don't know if I already mentioned that or not, but yeah. When you look at his stat line, it's not that impressive, but considering what he was at the half, it was a good second quarter for LeBron. He started the third quarter really well and got the team kind of to he kind of got the team to be tied. Yeah, to be tied with the Suns. He got the team back from that 20-point deficit. I mean, we did start chipping away at it in the first half, but then LeBron kind of completed the comeback, and then we were tied in the third quarter, in the middle of the third quarter. And at the end, down the stretch, he was facilitating like a beast. But I mean, that's what we can expect from LeBron. He is LeBron James, so yeah. Also, what I wanted to mention, team defense has improved a lot since JJ has been here. We get so many more steals. I mean, I thought after the first game, Timberwolves were not taking care of the ball at all. I mean, I guess the Suns didn't really take care of the ball that good either, but you got to give the Lakers team a lot of credit. We are getting a lot of these steals. We are being active on defense, and the offense is just flowing, man. It's just flowing. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from JJ Redick as a coach. Also, timeouts again in the right moments. Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. And the last thing I wanted to mention was Dalton Connect 4, man. He had, how much minutes he had? 13 minutes, 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal. Only 40% from the field, but he only shot 5 times. Listen, this guy should get more minutes. And I'm not saying, oh my God, JJ, you're horrible, give him more minutes or something like that. No. But he is so confident. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from Dalton Connect so far. He has been a breath of fresh air. And we were streaming, by the way, follow me on Twitch. We were streaming and people in the chat said, Dalton for Rookie of the Year? I said, you know what? Maybe. I'm not counting it out. But yeah, it's going to be hard for him, especially if the Lakers aren't a high seed. But you never know, And lastly, I love JJ Redick, man. I love him. He's been such a breath of fresh air. He's very, very into the game. He's always like paying attention on what the game needs, timeout, and every single time after a timeout, we respond. Every single time that I see the Lakers coming out of a timeout, we actually get better. This is such a difference from Darvin Ham, and it is crazy. And I don't even want to say, oh my God, Darvin Ham. I don't even want to troll with the whole Darvin Ham stuff. This is such a difference. It feels like such a difference. The players look much different. Austin Reeves has looked much different. Rui Hachimura, I haven't even been talking about him. He had a good game as well. He had 14 points. I know he only was like 40% from the field, but he was pretty good. He's playing better defensively. He's grabbing rebounds. And, you know, I'm not asking for them to be perfect. I'm just asking if you're not, like, if the players are not performing well, like not scoring, if D'Lo's not, or if Austin Reeves is not scoring, if Rui Hachimura is not scoring, now Austin Reeves is grabbing rebounds. Now Austin Reeves is a facilitator. Now Austin Reeves is playing defense. Rui is grabbing a lot of rebounds. He has... Give me a sec. He had 7 rebounds tonight. That's pretty good for him. That's pretty good for him. Considering how bad he was last season, this season has been much better. It seems like JJ gets the best out of each and every Lakers player. And with that, I'm going to leave it at that. I will be back tomorrow for the Kings game. It is a doubleheader back-to-back against the Kings. It's going to be a tough one. If the Lakers win that, I will be very happy. But I don't expect us to win it since it is a back-to-back. And I don't know if LeBron or AD will play. They probably will because it is early in the season. But I digress. And yeah, what a great start to the season, Lakers Nation, huh? Again, I am on Twitch for every single game this year. I am streaming the game, and I have my guy Captain with me. We talk a bit about the game and stuff, and live play-by-play commentary. And yeah, so be sure to check me out. Every link is in the description and on your screen right now. Hope you have an amazing day, and as always, go Lake Show.